In the lush valley of Verdantia, two tribes had lived side by side for generations: the Riverfolk and the Hillfolk. The Riverfolk were skilled fishermen and traders, while the Hillfolk were expert farmers and craftsmen. For centuries, they had coexisted peacefully, trading goods and sharing knowledge. However, a recent dispute over water rights had escalated into a full-blown conflict, threatening the harmony of the valley. Ram, a wise and respected elder from a neighboring village, heard of the growing tension and decided to intervene. Known for his fairness and ability to resolve disputes, Ram set out on a journey to bring peace to Verdantia. Upon arriving, Ram found the valley in chaos. The Riverfolk had blocked the river, preventing the Hillfolk from accessing the water they needed for their crops. In retaliation, the Hillfolk had set up barricades, stopping the Riverfolk from trading their fish and goods. The once peaceful valley was now filled with anger and mistrust. Ram called for a meeting with the leaders of both tribes. He listened patiently as each side presented their grievances. The Riverfolk argued that they needed the water to sustain their livelihoods, while the Hillfolk insisted that without water, their crops would wither and die. After hearing both sides, Ram proposed a solution. "The river is the lifeblood of this valley," he said. "It belongs to no one tribe but to all who live here. We must find a way to share it fairly." Ram suggested a system where the Riverfolk would allow a certain amount of water to flow to the Hillfolk's fields during the day, and the Hillfolk would ensure that the Riverfolk had enough water for their fishing and trading activities at night. He also proposed that both tribes work together to build a series of irrigation canals that would distribute the water more evenly throughout the valley. The leaders of the Riverfolk and Hillfolk were initially skeptical, but Ram's calm demeanor and logical arguments won them over. They agreed to a trial period to see if the new system would work. Over the next few weeks, the tribes worked together to build the irrigation canals. The Riverfolk taught the Hillfolk about water management, while the Hillfolk shared their knowledge of farming and craftsmanship. As they collaborated, the tension between the tribes began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. The new system proved to be a success. The Hillfolk's crops flourished, and the Riverfolk's trade thrived. The valley of Verdantia returned to its former peace and prosperity. Ram's wisdom and diplomacy had not only resolved the conflict, but also strengthened the bond between the Riverfolk and the Hillfolk. The tribes celebrated their newfound unity with a grand feast, honoring Ram for his role in bringing them together. From that day forward, the Riverfolk and the Hillfolk lived in harmony, sharing the valley's resources and supporting each other. The tale of Ram and the warring tribes became a legend, passed down through generations, reminding everyone of the power of understanding, cooperation, and peace.